There's a 92-year-old woman in Okinawa who still tends her garden every morning, walks to the market 3 times a week, and hasn't seen a doctor for anything other than routine checkups in over a decade. When researchers asked her secret, she laughed and said, "I just do what my mother taught me." What if the path to a healthier life wasn't hidden in expensive supplements, complicated diet plans, or grueling workout routines? Japan consistently ranks among the nations with the longest lifespans on Earth. And the fascinating thing is, most Japanese people aren't obsessing over health trends or counting every calorie. They're simply living following habits passed down through generations, like family recipes. Picture this. It's 8 p.m. and you've just finished a long day. Instead of collapsing on the couch with your phone, you draw a warm bath, not a quick shower to check a box, but an actual bath steam, rising muscles slowly releasing tension you didn't even know you were holding. In Japan, this isn't luxury, it's routine. And the science backs up what the Japanese have known for centuries. Regular warm baths improve cardiovascular health and significantly reduce stress levels. But here's the part most people miss. It's not just about the physical benefits. That 15-20 minutes of warm water creates a boundary between your workday and your evening. It signals to your nervous system that the day is done. How many of us actually have that kind of clear transition anymore? Think about your own evenings. Do they blur together? Work emails bleeding into dinner, screens glowing until you finally pass out. What would change if you gave yourself permission to pause? Now, I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow in a space that feels light. No pile of clothes on the chair, no stack of papers threatening to avalanche off your desk, just calm. Japanese homes often feel this way, and it's not because everyone has a professional organizer on speed dial. It's because of a simple practice, 5 minutes of tidying every single morning. Not a weekend cleaning marathon, not a once-a-month deep clean that leaves you exhausted, just 5 minutes every day before the day begins. This habit does something interesting to your brain. When your physical environment is clear, your mental environment follows. Clutter isn't just visual noise, it's cognitive weight. Every item out of place is a tiny decision your brain has to process, whether you realize it or not. Then I tried this 5-minute practice for 2 weeks. The difference wasn't dramatic at first, but by day 10, I noticed I was starting tasks faster, procrastinating less. The external order had created internal space. Here's something that might surprise you. Every morning across Japan, in parks and schoolyards and office buildings, people of all ages gather to do the same gentle exercise routine. It's called Radio Taiso, and it's been a national tradition since 1928. These aren't intense workouts. They're simple calisthenics, stretching, bending, light bouncing. The whole routine takes about 5 minutes, and yet the health benefits are substantial. Improved flexibility, better joint health, enhanced balance, and that mood boost that comes from releasing endorphins. What makes Radio Taiso brilliant isn't the exercises themselves, it's the accessibility. You don't need athletic clothes, you don't need a gym, you don't need to be in shape already. You just need 5 minutes and a willingness to move your body. UNESCO recognized traditional Japanese cuisine as an intangible cultural heritage in 2013. And when you understand the structure of a Japanese meal, you see why. The principle is elegantly simple. 1 soup, 3 side dishes, with rice as the foundation. This isn't about restriction, it's about balance. A typical meal might include miso soup, rich with fermented goodness, a piece of grilled fish, some simmered vegetables, and pickles. Each component serves a purpose. The fermented foods like miso and natto support gut health. The fish provides protein and essential fatty acids. The vegetables deliver nutrients, and the rice offers steady energy without the blood sugar spikes of processed alternatives. Here's the counterintuitive insight. Japanese people aren't avoiding carbs. Rice is central to nearly every meal, but it's whole, unprocessed, and paired with foods that create nutritional harmony. The problem was never carbohydrates, it was isolation and processing. This one might sound almost too simple to matter, but stay with me. In traditional Japanese eating practice, each bite is chewed thoroughly, sometimes up to 100 times. Before you dismiss this as excessive, consider what happens when you eat slowly and deliberately. Your digestion improves because food arrives in your stomach properly broken down. You feel satisfied with less because your brain has time to register fullness. And perhaps most importantly, you actually taste your food. You connect with the experience of eating rather than treating it as fuel to be consumed as quickly as possible. Most of us eat like we're being timed. Lunch at our desks, dinner in front of screens, breakfast grabbed on the way out the door. We've lost the practice of actually being present with our meals. Start small. 20 chews per bite. Notice the flavors that emerge when you slow down. Notice when you actually feel full versus when you've simply emptied your plate. In Japan, exercise isn't something you schedule. It's something you do without thinking about it. Walking to the train station, cycling to the market, climbing stairs instead of waiting for elevators. This integrated movement adds up. Research shows that these daily walking habits contribute significantly to Japanese longevity, strengthening legs and cardiovascular systems without requiring dedicated workout time. There's also a mental component. Walking provides what researchers call a mood reset. The rhythm of footsteps, the changing scenery, the fresh air, these elements combine to clear mental fog in ways that treadmills rarely match. Here's a practical challenge. This week, choose one errand you'd normally drive to and walk instead. The post office, the corner store, a coffee shop. Notice how you feel afterward, not just physically, but mentally. 7 habits. All simple, all free, all practiced by people who routinely live longer, healthier lives than almost anyone else on Earth. But here's what matters most. You don't need to adopt all 7 tomorrow. That's not how sustainable change works. The Japanese approach to wellness isn't about dramatic transformation. It's about consistency and balance over time. I'd love to know which habit you're going to start with. Drop it in the comments below. There's something powerful about declaring your intention, even to strangers on the internet.